Today, we're meeting up with my friend Anna. She is a Ukrainian refugee living in Japan. Coming from America, I only knew of Ukraine through the news. I wanted to learn more about Ukraine outside of the headlines and met up with my good friend Anna, who told me about life as a refugee in Japan.
皆さん、こんにちは。
So, would you like to introduce yourself?
もちろん。Okay, my name is Anastasia, but in Japan everyone calls me Anna because it's easier for them to pronounce. Yeah. What else?
How's life in Japan? Or how long
How's
have you lived
life?
here?
Almost a year.
Oh, isn't it crazy? Oh my
Yeah, I came here like in the end of April,
End of April.
and now it's
Now it's almost April now.
Almost April. Yeah, it's
So,
March.
We both have lived here almost 1 year, and we live in
Yeah.
the same building.
We live in the same building. It's 1 year of living in this country.
Yeah?
And what can I say? It's really hard to live here, especially during the winter or the summer because the weather.
Is it easy to make friends?
Of course, it's not.
She said, of course.
Of course, it's not. I was living here for like 11 months and I have 0 Japanese friends.
Oh my god.
0. It's like it's so hard that I just gave up. Do you have friends here?
Yeah, I have a bunch.
A bunch of
Yeah.
Japanese friends?
I have a bunch of Japanese friends.
Wow.
I'm an unusually social person though. Like, I'm super social. I talk to everybody. Look how pretty this is. Oh my god. Let's go.
Not childish, but I love it.
We met up during the first day of the Ueno Cherry Blossom Festival. It was so fun. We took some time to wander around the rest of the park, have some snacks, and watch this adorable boy band perform at the festival. They did phenomenal. But it was a large crowd and extremely crowded. So we decided to go over to my favorite cafe, Cafe Cordobi, and to continue our discussion about her life in Japan as a Ukrainian refugee. The lighting here is gorgeous. Whoa. But yeah, how come Ukrainians aren't so freaked out about war? Everyone seems rather calm about it.
We're kind of used to that. So it's gonna be the 5th year of the full invasion right now. So almost the half of the age of my youngest sister, she was living during the war. Because in Ukraine, the war started like in 2014. Yeah, so they started with the Crimea and
wow.
also some eastern parts of Ukraine.
Yeah.
But in 2022, they just decided to occupy the whole country.
Yeah.
So we can say that we were prepared for this and started, of course, the first year, like 2022, 2023 was hard because we didn't know what to do. Like, there was lots of rockets, lots of shaheads, a lot of cities were occupied. Mine too, by the way. But after a year, we just realized how to live life like this.
You just adapted.
Yeah, we just adapted. Like, yeah, it's hard. Of course, like, there are a lot of deaths every single day.
Yeah.
But you know that you have to go, you have to wake up, you have to go working because you have your family, you have your friends, you have your work.
Right.
You have to make money. And
Real.
every single time.
You gotta have your regular life
Yeah.
problems
Yeah.
and deal with the war in front of you. Oh my gosh, imagine having relationship problems in the whole world going on.
Yeah, it's
Or
really
your
hard.
boss
It's really
is
hard
giving
to
you
be in
hassle.
relationships during the war.
Goodness.
Like, especially when people from different nationalities, they're like, oh, I have so much problems I don't know what is going on, like with my girlfriend
With
or.
this, with that.
I'm
Right.
like, no, trust me, Amo, you do not have problems.
Like,
You do not have war in your country.
right, right. But even with the war going on, you'd still choose. People are still choosing to live in Ukraine.
Yeah,
That's a deep love for Ukraine.
you know,
That's a deep
that's
love.
something you should understand when you are in Ukraine.
Really?
When you will come to Ukraine, you will understand why.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people just live in here because everything is better.
Oh my
Like
god.
rent is cheaper,
Yeah.
food is better,
Yeah.
everything is organic. Like everything is organic. The clothes is wonderful.
Wow.
Like we have nature, we have all four seasons. Like in winter you can go skiing in the west part of Ukraine. In summer you can go like swimming in the sea or in the river. That's why. That's why a lot of people, when the war started, they went abroad, like to Poland or to other countries in Europe. Like around 60% of them came back because they like,
Really?
we cannot live there. It's awful.
Life in Ukraine was so great and so beautiful. And when they left Ukraine and tried to adapt, they said, forget that. I'd rather deal with the war and like live in my country where things are so beautiful.
Exactly.
That's unbelievable. You know, most American people most American people leave America because the culture is bad. They don't like the American system. That's why I left. So to feel that way about a country sounds almost like unreal. Like I almost can't imagine feeling that way about a place. I gotta go to Ukraine, y'all. I'm on the Orient. I'm
And
going.
you know
I gotta go
what?
straight there.
You know what?
I
Wasn't
feel like
like
heaven.
like you can be yourself.
Oh.
You can say what you do not like in a politic, what you do not like in every single field.
Yeah.
And like the police will not be next to your door the next day, you know?
It's kind of uncommon to have strong opinions in Japan in general.
Yeah. Especially when you're a woman.
Especially if you're a woman. Having any type, the language also is much softer. Like it's not very common for someone to say, I don't like that. Or that was gross, that was disgusting. They'll say something like, that wasn't so good. I was like, okay. Everything is so subtle to the point of like anxiety. And that was hard for me, like the super stability of life here. How was that for you? And was like how beating around the bush, how subtle life is.
I can't say they do not care about you, but they do not care about you in public.
Yeah. I
But
wonder,
inside, they judge. They judge every your step. That's it.
everything.
Everything. They judge everything.
And there's a big culture of, oh, what is the word? Tatame hame? Your outside face, your inside face. Have you heard? Yeah.
I've never heard about it.
Oh, really? So in Japan, there's a thing called your inside face, your outside face. Your outside face is what you show the public, and you're like your public feelings, because you don't delude people and have a big culture of not bothering people. But your inside face is how you truly feel. So I don't actually like her. I don't actually like this place. So someone might not say your food was bad. They'll just never come back and talk shit about you to all their friends.
If we are talking about co-workers, you will never be friends.
Oh,
You will never be friends. Like, I'm working right now in the Ukrainian restaurant. It means we have a lot of staff Ukrainians, but also we have Japanese staff. You can be friends like immediately.
right.
But if we are talking about Asian countries like China, Korea, Vietnam, Taiwan, that's so hard. It's actually really hard because one day you will think that you're friends. Another day, she, she will just block you.
Huge thank you to Anna for letting me interview her and also just for being my friend and confidant in the last year as we both navigate the challenges of immigrating to Japan. She really showed me that life doesn't stop just because something bad has started. It opened my eyes to the personal realities of immigrating to a different country after a war has taken a place you genuinely love. It helped me understand the depth of the love that they had for their country, which is something I couldn't conceptualize before. It made it personal. It wasn't just a war and a headline in a news. It was actual people who have to keep living, finding apartments, making friends, understanding cultural nuances, and keep going even after that. To me, in my mind, it always felt like when a war started, everything else had to stop. But that's not the case. And Anna showed me what it's like for someone to keep going and still have that love in their heart for where they are from, but also make a new life for themselves. It shows the resilience, the impact, the power of what it's like to be a refugee, especially in somewhere as culturally nuanced and complex as Japan. It takes real, just finagling. And I'm just so amazed and inspired by her. And I'm also so grateful I got to live in a building with so many Ukrainian refugees and just hear more of their stories on a very personal level. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for watching. Please hit subscribe.